Today, we're diving deep into the heart of England beyond London. I've wandered this land, and now I'm bringing you along from Plymouth all the way across Devon and the Midlands to the enchanting city of Norwich, where medieval lanes and riverside pubs hide centuries of history. It's personal, it's authentic, and it's time to rediscover Britain's hidden soul with me. Stick around, you won't want to miss a single mile of this journey. Arriving in England, I was struck by the timeless charm of its homes. Many are constructed in medieval or Tudor style with dark oak timber frames, white infill panels, and upper floors that jut out over the street. These jettied facades weren't just for show, they smartly increased living space while protecting the lower walls from rain. Inside, the craftsmanship is remarkable. Exposed beams, steeply pitched roofs, and jointed timbers fashioned with mortise or cruck frame techniques. Dating back to the 13th century. Walking past them felt like stepping through centuries of history. Every beam and carved bracket whispered of skilled carpenters from long ago, their work enduring in charming villages and urban lanes alike. I absolutely loved the smooth, well-maintained roads in the UK. They made every journey feel effortless. I was equally surprised by the presence of massive double-deck trucks on the road. It's a distinctly British sight. One favorite pastime, hiking through the British countryside with friends, just pure open-air freedom. I also discovered a fully traditional English cottage, timber-framed, ivy-clad, full of character and steeped in stories. Its old stone walls and leaded windows made me feel transported back in time. And the food, it was so much more than fish and chips. Think tender lamb and beef dishes, roasted veg, and rich culinary combos that truly showcase English flavor. I fell for the charm of British villages, cozy lanes, village greens, friendly locals, and that gentle, welcoming atmosphere. As the seasons shifted, those villages felt like they were breathing with life, spring blooms bursting from cottage gardens. Summer fates filling the greens with laughter, and in autumn, the scent of wood smoke curling over quiet streets. Even after dusk, Lantern-lit windows invited conversation, and every visit left me feeling part of a close-knit story, unfolding one moment at a time. It was magical, celebrating my 24th birthday, there surrounded by laughter, countryside views, and good friends.
Hey to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Uriel and
You.
yeah. What's your wishes?
I have asked it.
Yeah, you go first and
Yeah, I asked.
What's your desire?
My desire is to stay here for many years.
After celebrating my birthday, we headed down to southeast England for a camp out. On the way, I saw the English Channel for the first time, midst waters stretching deep inland, the beach astonishingly long and expansive. That glimpse of the sea before setting up camp was absolutely unforgettable. Afterwards, my friends and I headed out, camping under open skies. We shared stories and laughter around the fire. Northampton, my hometown in the UK, became a place I truly loved. Misty mornings, quiet streets, and a comforting sense of community. Thanks to my job, I had the freedom to discover so many corners of this country. I loved hitting the road, exploring hidden spots, and each time Britain surprised me with something new and magical. No map could have prepared me for what lay around each bend. One day, I'd be crossing a narrow bridge into a hamlet tucked behind ancient oaks. The next, I'd stumble into a valley carpeted with bluebells. I chased coastlines that shimmered with opalescent waves and found remnants of Roman roads half buried under moss. Every detour turned into a discovery, a whisper of history, a fleeting rainbow after rain, the echo of church bells far from any town. That sense of serendipity, Britain's unknown treasures unfolding at every turn, was intoxicating. And here are 3 pics of Usonian franchises in the UK: McDonald's, KFC and Starbucks standing right alongside traditional British shops, showing how global meets local in everyday British life. Traveling across the UK felt like walking through art-rolling patchwork fields that shimmered with dew, chalky cliffs eroded into dramatic formations by the sea, and woodland trails dappled with sunlight. From the pastel ribbons of Devon's coastline to the heather-clad hills of the Scottish Highlands and the serene mirror lakes in Cumbria, every vista had soul. In each place, whether beneath open skies or between ancient stones, I felt connected to the land, to its stories, and to my own sense of wonder. I even stumbled upon a Costco just like in the US. It was packed with people and buzzing with energy. I tried a Tim Hortons for the first time, delicious coffee and pastries with that same friendly vibe you'd find back in Canada. I also discovered Costa Coffee, the UK and Europe's largest coffee chain, and it truly lives up to its reputation. Over time, small everyday rituals became meaningful, like greeting the milkman or pausing at the canal's edge to watch ducks glide through morning fog. These simple moments built a rhythm of belonging that reminded me this place was truly where I belonged. Walking into an Aldi in the UK was a lesson in contrast and convenience. This German-founded no-frills supermarket, first planted in Britain in 1990, felt bare yet intentional. Products came in simple boxes, private label brands dominated, and aisles were calm and uncluttered. The atmosphere was deceptively mundane, but quick checkout, efficient staff, and surprise deals each week made every visit feel like discovering a hidden gem. It wasn't about indulgence, it was about smart choices and trust in quality without fuss. That simplicity captured a side of British living I hadn't expected but deeply appreciated. As I walked, dew-damp cobbles glistened, and the faint aroma of brewed coffee drifted from cafes just opening. Pigeons cooed softly in the damp dawn, and distant church towers stood sentinel above the haze. There was a sacred silence in those walks, a pause from everything else, a space where the day could begin with quiet intention and a calm heart. And just like that, my time in the UK came to an end. 2023 was a year I'll never forget on, filled with laughter, growth, and incredible moments shared with people who started as strangers and became true friends.
When you record, that's it.
Yeah. As you can see, I didn't teach her how to finish her food.
In a position where you're all of those three, physically, mentally, spiritually, in a place where you can get
Questions are gonna be 10 times yours. So you need to be able to tell me like if she's like, oh, when I go to immature wisdom, you need, but only now. We kind of still
Read Proverbs and Ecclesiastes. It really helps.
At least things have changed. To be
I don't really think so. I think it's easy, you know.
children fix things. Like, yeah, a lot of people say that to the baby. It actually makes things worse.
No.
It wasn't an idol. You were literally made an idol.
Oh, easy. I was the one getting emotional. No one else is getting today. Person grow with that person.
Yeah, no matter how hard it is, yeah.
Stuff like, not necessarily have children and have those like.
That God is gonna be, yeah, you know.
Somebody's gonna name them.
Have one choice. Have one first. Yeah, have one.
It wasn't just about the places I visited, but the bonds I built along the way. As this video comes to a close, you'll see one final Me last gathering with the community that made this journey unforgettable. A table full of warmth, good food, and memories that I'll carry with me always. I truly had the time of my life here. Cheers, UK, until we meet again.